Live from the makeshift studios in Erie, Pennsylvania, it's Blast from the Past with Site the 477.
What's up, boys and girls? This is Site the 477, and we are playing a new series called Blast from the Past, where we try to resurrect old PS3 and GameCube games and try to figure out why we stopped playing them or why we forgot about them in the first place. This week's game is the Saboteur, which takes place in World War II France, which is occupied by Germany at the time in 1940. And we play a hard-drinking Irish race car mechanic named Sean Devlin, who was trying to avenge his best friend Jules' death, which was the result of a rival Grand Prix driver named Kurt Dierker, who was a Nazi colonel, believe it or not. Basically, he cheated us out of a win, and we tried sabotaging his car in order to get back at him, and he ended up murdering our best friend in exchange. So, we're out for avenging, okay? Now, the thing about this game is, if you notice right now, that it's kind of washed out, it's kind of black and white. I mean, not all of it is, but a lot of it is. Well, that's because our goal in this game is to, well, liberate some, if not all, regions of France, okay? Now, once you liberate a certain region, all right, or just a region, once you liberate it, basically the French citizens, or just the citizens in general, regain their hope, so more color comes back to the area. You'll notice that the colors are more vibrant again, all right? Now, there's plenty of things to do in this game because it is a free roaming game. So you don't always have to do, straight through the missions and everything. If you want to, you can. But a lot of it is, in free roam, is to sabotage all these military installations, headquarters, fuel depots like we just did, and that sort of thing. You can drive different types of vehicles and everything. And you just walk up to them and press triangle, just like L.A. Noire, and you just get in them and go. Now, there is certain sections in here where you are going to be driving, and you may have gotten the attention of the German officers, and they might be giving you some chase, especially if you don't have any weapons with you. So, you can outrun them in a car, and as long as you can get away from them, you're safe. There's a few games like that, and... yeah, so, and you'll notice it on your little mini-map, a little, kind of like a red shaded circle, just like in a lot of other games when you try to escape the area and everything. Now, some of this is kind of reminiscent of Assassin's Creed and Uncharted because of the climbing, because you can climb pretty much any building in Paris or Germany or whatnot, because you will be exploring certain parts of Germany and the French countryside and Paris itself. Now, the climbing isn't that great, though, because it's kind of slow, and that's the only thing I really don't like about the climbing aspect. The shooting is okay. It could have better aim. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's the reticle that you use, but it just doesn't seem as accurate as I'd like it to be. But it's still a decent game, and you're going to get quite a few hours of gameplay out of it because of the missions and exploring the city and everything. And that's why I like free-roaming games a lot, because... basically, you can do what you want to do. You don't always have to abide by the storyline, okay? Now, like I said, you can drive different types of vehicles and everything. Now, I don't know if, at least I don't know yet, if you can, like, jump in front of a car and basically throw somebody out of it or something like that, a la Grand Theft Auto or, Saints Row or something like that. But I am going to try that and find out. Let's see, what else? Well, let's see, we got the missions. Oh, only problem is, I do have as well, it's not necessarily happening that often, but it could as the story progresses. When whatever you may have, whatever weapons you may have, and ammo and stuff like that, if you die, you lose your ammo. Which is that's kind of annoying and everything, because it's like, oh man, I mean, now you can, and that's just not just ammo, that's weapons too. So that's like grenades, and that's any guns you might have acquired. Now, there are black marketeers that you can go and see, and you're going to discover them more and more as you progress throughout the game, sort of like Wolfenstein was, which will probably be another game we'll be doing for Blast from the Past. But you can see them for weapons, ammunition, explosives, because you do use explosives, which is kind of makes this game a little bit different from other games, because not all games let you use explosives, you know, as something that you could actually acquire unless it's like mission or story based. This, you can buy it and use them in free roam because, well, in free roam, you know, you're looking for these installations and everything, and the more you do, of course, the more experience you're going to get. And the more experience you get, you can earn what are called perks. And, well, those are exactly what those are. They're upgrades to, say, your weapons and ammunition, you know, to carry more ammo or, you know, to aim better or have less recoil or whatever, you know. Well, we all know what perks are, okay? But once you do buy a weapon, you can equip it yourself at any time. So, in other words, you don't have to. I mean, once you purchase it, it's yours. Okay, well, which is good because I hate that. That's what pisses me off about Saints Row. It's like, you know, you lose a weapon, or not Saints Row. Just Cause 2. You know, you purchase a plane and then you crash it in like 5 seconds, and because it's not mission based, you know, say if you're trying for a trophy, you end up crashing it. Well, sorry, there goes all your. I'm like, what? You know, that pissed me off. But I guess you could just reload a save point.
Maybe we should leave a note, huh?
But yeah, I mean, all in all, this is a decent game, and it is fun, and there's a lot to do. Now, of course, there's different modes of fighting. You can brawl. You can, of course, you can shoot, obviously, and use explosives and everything. But you can also go into stealth mode, which I just did. And stealth mode is really good, especially if you're trying to steal a uniform, because you can wear and put a disguise on whoever you may stealth kill. And you do, if you are going to use a uniform, you do want to actually stealth kill them or just beat their ass to get it, because if you shoot them and your uniform's full of holes and everything like that, not going to be very convincing to the other German soldiers that you're walking past. They're definitely going to be able to, you know, find out that you're not a German soldier. So what you can do is beat them up or stealth kill them, take their uniform, then put it on. Now, when you're walking near any kind of like German soldiers or Nazi soldiers or whatever, you want to hold down the L2 button. That will put you in kind of like low-key mode, if you want to say. And that way they don't get as suspicious. Now, of course, there's 3 levels of them being suspicious. Well, white, of course, is they see you, but yet they don't care about you. Okay, but when it turns yellow, then they're kind of suspicious. And when it turns red, well, you're probably going to get your ass shot at. So, and that's kind of, well, that's like certain games like Assassin's Creed and everything, you know, when people get suspicious. So, not too shabby. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The game is, so far, of what I've played, and I've played quite a bit of it so far, it's decent. And it's got, at least it has some replay value to it, and at least it is, you know, being that it's free roam, there is a lot of stuff to do, so that's good. I enjoy it. I like it that it's cool that, you know, if you're getting a fight with some German soldiers or whatnot, and it's in a zone that you've already liberated, that any of the French resistance or the Marquis and even some civilians will even help you out. And I think that's unique about it. So that's kind of cool, you know. It's like you have help, especially if you get overwhelmed. Now, you notice that, I don't know if you noticed, but if you don't shoot the German soldiers quick enough, they'll reach for their whistle. And if they blow their whistle, it'll alert all the German soldiers around in that area. And that could be a lot, so. But we are coming to the end of this video, and we will be back in the next Blast from the Past video. I don't know what game yet, but hey, you know what? Rate, comment, subscribe, and suggest on what game you want to see. You know, and let me know. I'll make it happen, because I always try to. And we're going to have a lot of fun with these. And it always brings back a lot of memories and everything, especially when I get into the GameCube games, too, you know, because there's a lot of GameCube games that a lot of people, they just, you know, got bad reviews or, you know, whatnot. But until then, this is Sector 407 7th, saying take care and cheers, and thank you so much for watching. See you in the next Blast from the Past. Bye-bye.